Hey guys, Eddie here with a film you've probably never seen. Excluding the odd success story, the film musical genre tends to be a fairly niche one. Jukebox musicals, especially those showcasing the songs of a particular group or artist, tend to be particularly hit or miss. The need to link together a series of previously separate songs to form a vaguely coherent narrative can often lead to a contrived and convoluted plot. However, there is one group whose work, I think, lends itself perfectly to this style of storytelling. Sunshine on Leith features songs by the Proclaimers. A friend of mine once described their music as songs about life. I believe it is this generality and the resulting relatability that makes it possible to frame an engaging story around them. The film was adapted from the stage musical of the same name, written by Stephen Greenhorn, who also translated his work to the big screen. The film was directed by Spike Thompson himself, Dexter Fletcher. Fletcher has since directed the higher profile Eddie the Eagle, and also took over directing duties from Bryan Singer for the upcoming Bohemian Rhapsody. Both Greenhorn's writing and Fletcher's direction help make the film relatable and accessible without being generic or boring. Much like One Chance, the cast isn't filled with many high-profile names outside of the UK, but everyone gives a delightfully natural performance.
25 years ago, a priest asked her that question, and Jean had an answer ready. After 25 years of marriage, I can assure you, she always has an answer ready.
He's a bit slow, you'll learn.
The Proclaimers themselves make a brief cameo appearance, as does director Dexter Fletcher. Honestly, the film is almost worth watching purely for the brief but memorable performance of wee John Spence.
Are you a soldier?
I am, yes.
You look fabulous.
It's very kind of you, thanks very much.
You're welcome.
The plot revolves around three interconnected romances, each at varying stages of development. Rob and Jean have been married 25 years. Ali and Liz have been casually dating for a while Davy and Yvonne are just starting out. This provides three distinct scenarios in which drama can and does occur. In contrast to most on-screen romances, Sunshine on Leith offers a surprisingly raw and realistic portrayal of relationships. The film acknowledges the many challenges they can bring, as well as the hard work and sacrifice required to make them work.
They wanted me to go with them.
So why didn't you? It would have been amazing.
I thought about it. I think I would have gone. I just met your dad.
You gave up the world for him. That's so romantic.
Bloody tragic, if you ask me.
Nobody's asking you.
Unconventionally, not every storyline receives a traditional happy ending. Certain aspects are simplified or streamlined, and some conflicts do feel manufactured for the sake of drama. However, this is never too distracting or frustrating. While the various story arcs are concluded by the end of the film, one can easily see how the story lines, in other words the characters' lives and personal journeys, will continue beyond the confines of this narrative. The film's realistic depiction of love includes a lot of joy also. The humour is often very Scottish.
One drink, then I'm off. Well, don't tell me. Tell your sister. She wants you to meet her pal. Oh, another nutcase from the nurse's home? No, this one's different, apparently. Different? How? She's good looking. Yeah. Stays up Morningside. Huh? She's English. English?
As you would expect from a musical, the songs are one of the film's highlights.
I'm on my way from misery to happiness today. I'm on my way from misery to happiness today.
The first scene features a haunting rendition of Sky Takes the Soul.
I sometimes wonder why I pray when my spirit just drives away with the faith of a bit of luck. I'll have time storm in the back of the truck.
This opening immediately draws you into the world of the film and invests you in the character's well-being. As gripping as the scene is, the film does take a fairly drastic tonal shift immediately after, which some could find jarring. Predictably, the film features a number of musical cliches, including obviously pre-recorded vocals and spontaneous dance numbers involving large groups of perfectly coordinated people. However, the music itself is so infectious, these aspects are easy to excuse.
Oh, and I'll be the one who's
Upcoming songs are occasionally worked into the film's score, as a way of musically foreshadowing later plot developments. Mainstream audiences are of course most familiar with the Proclaimers' hit song, I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles. The filmmakers are well aware of the song's popularity and as such make audiences wait for it. But this anticipation only makes it all the more satisfying when the song finally arrives. It is impressive how little the Proclaimers' songs were changed for the film. Often only subtle alterations were made to the original lyrics. However, the arrangements are sometimes quite different, often to the song's benefit and befitting the context. It should also be noted this is a gorgeous looking film. It effectively uses the city of Edinburgh to create a distinctive flavour and tone. Sunshine on Leith was described by the Daily Mail as the feel-fabulous film of the year. While this was obviously hyperbole, the sentiment behind the quote isn't altogether misplaced. This is a charming film filled with great music, relatable characters and situations, and of course, gorgeous Scottish scenery and accents.
Okay. What accent's that then?
If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend you check it out. If you have seen it, I'd love to hear what you thought of it in the comments. If you liked this video, why not give it a thumbs up? Maybe share it with a friend. Or an enemy. Either way, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications to see more content here on Channel 73.